So we've got the rear diff pulled out. We've drained most of the fluid out. And you can see I've got some of my favorite tools to work with are these little hook tools you can get at just about any hardware store. You pull all the internal gears out. They should just pop right out, no problem. So below here, this gear right here, there's a pin that runs this way across the shaft. We've got to remove the shaft so we can take that bearing off. We've got to do the same thing on the gear side, the drive side of this thing. To get that bearing off, we take off that gear, expose the pin. It's usually a pretty easy task. And just kind of work it real slow. There's the pin. Slide the pin across. Careful you don't damage the O-ring. For the most part, it usually pops right out. Sometimes you have to rotate it a little bit. I probably should have removed the gasket first, but there we go. So the pin's removed from the gear side, the drive side, and then it's simply pull the shaft out. There's your out drive shaft. There's your donut. And there's your bearing. That old bearing usually just pops right off. Like I said, I love my little hook tools. They work real well. Slide it off. Put it in the pile with the other stuff. Now we have some more cleanup. The diff case itself, you can see there's a little screw there. I like to pull that out. It makes it a lot easier to deal with this other gear that's in there. And since I have access, that gear usually pops right off. Rotate a little bit. Work that point in there. There it is. Now your pin's exposed. And there again, you got to slide the pin out. You want to be careful you don't tear up the donut. Align it with the hole, the access hole. Should just slide right through.
Right now, the type A skateboard race is taking place for adults and children alike. Caitlin Disney's going to give it a try. I hear she's getting back to Casey Mears. Hey, Caitlin.
I am, and as you guys can see, I am decked out head to toe in protective gear. I'm that person who's obnoxiously decked out. I mean, if I fall flat on my face, at least I do have some protection.
Yeah, girl. And so far at this point, we're pretty
So many tools you need.
I know.
Sometimes the easiest tasks are a little difficult. We'll pull that pin out and we'll get right back to you.